Hey guys, welcome to a special episode of Married with Tech. My name is Jamie.
I'm Leia, and in this one, we'll be deciding which among these two smartwatches is the best. The Huawei Watch Fit 2
or the Apple Watch SE. This is the Smartwatch SmackDown.
Okay, so let's start with the style. I think it's very important that we talk about this because a watch, while very functional, is also an accessory. Now, having said that, I'm using the Huawei Watch Fit 2 in the moon white color variant, the classic edition, meaning leather yung strap, although it's also available in nebula gray.
Okay, so since Leia is on Team Huawei for this one, I of course am on Team Apple. This is the Apple Watch SE with the silver case, but it's also available in the classic Apple color, space gray, and gold. So this is the 40mm version. There's also a 44mm version if you have bigger wrists, and I wish I had the 44mm version for myself.
You can't go wrong with the Huawei Watch Fit 2. I'm speaking of the classic variant, the one with leather straps, kasi the color is neutral, it's classic, it's simple, it's elegant. Now, for a girl, it's very important for me kasi I try different styles. I think lahat naman ng girls ginagawa yun. And I need a watch that goes with everything. Para sulit, di ba? Hindi yung palit ka ng palit ng watch. Depende sa fashion. That can get too expensive. Now, for this one, I can go to the grocery in the morning, change outfits, talk to a client in the afternoon, change outfits, go out with friends at night wearing the same watch. Spot on pa rin yung look ko. So, yes to that.
Okay, so I do agree with Leia. You do need a watch that can take you from the grocery in the morning to a business meeting in the afternoon to a night out with your friends. And in terms of the Apple Watch, one thing that they have going for them is a deep library of straps that you can use to customize the watch itself. So you have the official ones from Apple and some officially licensed third-party ones. Downside is they can get pretty expensive, but again, in terms of hindi ka na bibili ng bagong watch, just like Leia said, you can customize your watch depending on what you need. Just have to pay a bit extra.
I think I also have to mention that the Huawei Watch Fit 2 has an active line. So yun yung rubber yung straps. It has, it comes in Sakura pink, which I think looks really, really nice. Oh, mahilig lang ako sa pink. Yeah. There's also Isle blue, this nice soft blue color. And of course, safe ang midnight black. Now let's talk about the display. I think yung pinaka-noticeable na difference is the shape. So for the Huawei Watch Fit 2, it's more of a rectangle. For the Apple Watch, it's more of a square. Having said that though, for Team Huawei, the Watch Fit 2 has a really, really nice display. It's OLED. So kahit na mataas yung araw, maliwanag, you still see it clearly. The colors are just popping. Lalo mong ma-appreciate yung watch faces na ang dami palang options, by the way. It's such a fun thing to change watch faces to fit your outfit, and it's a great way to customize your watch as well. So yeah, that's really one thing I'm enjoying. It's 1.74 inches full view display.
Okay, so I do have to concede the point that the screen on the Fit 2 does feel a bit larger because of the shape. It feels like there's more screen real estate, even though I have a 44mm Apple Watch Series 6 compared to the 40mm one. But in terms of display quality, I think they're very comparable. The pixel density on both these watches are pretty close together. The important thing here is the legibility of what you're tracking and what you're reading on your screen. But to Leia's point about yung watch faces, I think what Apple has going for them, because it feels like they've been in the watch game for longer, they do have a deeper library of watch faces available that you can customize with the watch.
Okay, so let's move on to the fitness functions because that's one of the reasons we get a smartwatch.
I want to go first here because, again, even though I'm on Team Apple, I have one big complaint. Now, when you buy a smartwatch, you kind of expect it to have everything once you turn on the watch. Now, I was very disappointed that even though this tracks your steps, you have to download another app on your phone, with the smartwatch app, to be able to get a pedometer reading on the watch face, which was very annoying for me. Yun lang yung big complaint ko, na to customize it, you have to download apps. And guys, pedometer, I'm expecting you to have that. But
it's a basic thing.
It's a basic thing.
Okay na, kalma na. So may pedometer yung akin. seriously though, as in out of the box, this watch has everything that you need already. So aside from the pedometer, which is, very basic, it goes beyond the basic. To begin with, it has SpO2 monitoring.
Wala tong SpO2.
So I think it's very important kasi we monitor that regularly because, may COVID pa rin naman, and it's a good way to see lang your respiratory health. Plus, if you work out...
Yeah, I can literally tell you to take a breather if you need it.
Yeah, so there's that, and then it monitors your stress levels, your sleep, which is important kasi we need enough rest. Back to full swing na tayo dito ngayon sa Philippines, sa Metro Manila. And aside from that, na-appreciate ko yung minsan bigla na lang sabihin, you have to drink water, you have to get moving, and then sasabihin, good job.
Now, touching on what Leah said in terms of parang helping you reach your goals, reminding you to get moving, one thing that I really appreciate on the Watch SE, that it really kind of motivates you in that sense. Now, for example, as someone who's starting on a fitness journey, it actually congratulated me on a 7-day streak where I reached all my goals. It actually congratulated me that I've exceeded my workout by 200%. Parang mentally speaking, na parang you see that goal, you kind of want to push yourself a bit more. So I think that's one thing that I really appreciate on the Watch SE. That's something that maybe Huawei can incorporate in the future. Also, the Watch SE and what Apple does is they kind of also gamify it. Now, if you have a PlayStation, they actually award you trophies. Like I did double my workout goal, and it actually gave me a badge na parang, hey, you did 200% more than your usual workout. So again, that's what I really appreciate with the Watch SE.
What I appreciate, I have to add, with the fitness coach, this watch is, if I work out too hard and my heart rate is too fast, it actually tells me to, slow down.
I don't know if meron to or if it's another app that you have to download, but on the Fit 2, when we're walking, it tells you actually that I'm on the aerobic phase or on your
anaerobic, yeah.
Hindi pa ako nag-anaerobic ever, so hanggang aerobic phase lang ako.
It's usually nasa warm-up level, and then nandun ka sa fat burning level. It's nice to know where you are.
Yeah.
Now, for those of us who work out regularly, the Huawei Watch Fit 2 has 97 workout modes. Now, I know that's a lot, and there's no way we'll all be able to use that. But I appreciate na nandun yun, na marami kang options para hindi yung pagwala dun sa options, yung workout mo, you just put other, because the more accurate yung activity, syempre the tracking is also more accurate, and you can stay true to your goal.
Now, in terms of the Apple Watch SE, I couldn't find an actual number of how many workouts there are, but just like the Fit 2, it can get very specific to like badminton, soccer, pool swimming, to tai chi, to cool down, to whatever. So there's also a ton. So again, what both watches do really nicely is, again, if there's a specific activity that you're doing, most likely they're on these watches.
Now, for the runners out there or those who want to get started, the Huawei Watch Fit 2 has an AI running coach. So meron siyang 13 na set na courses na. So if that's something that you're into, then great. You don't have to think about it. Just, tap on the watch, and you have a coach right here on your wrist.
Meron din sa Apple Watch SE, but again, you have to download a separate app for it.
So how often do you use the app?
Well, you see me check the app every day. So yes, I check it every day. Mostly because we do have to show our coach kind of what we're doing on a daily basis. We track it on an Excel sheet. That's the only reason why I have spreadsheets, because I have to track those numbers. But yeah, apart from that, it's also to one of the points I brought up earlier is because it does a good job of motivating you. So I kind of want to see lang, parang, uy, I did do 7 days in a row. Parang
I can
ganon.
motivate you. Ako kasi honestly, I don't check it every day because most of the data I need, it's on the watch. So kung day to day, ito na lang, display na lang sa watch yung tinitignan ko.
Okay, so in terms of productivity, I think both watches, again, are very comparable. They have Bluetooth calling support, and then you get all the important notifications on your watch, which I really appreciate because signal is pretty bad in where we live. So ayaw namin magalit sa mga Grab drivers sa amin. So we just leave our phones where the signal is strongest. So when they call, we can meet them downstairs right away.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, ngayon, you can, reply quickly sa mga WhatsApp messages using the watch. You can take calls using the watch. In short, you don't have to be attached to your phone 24/7 because your watch will alert you, and if yun nga, mabilis ang sagutan, kayang-kaya.
Okay, so I do have to concede one more point to the Huawei Fit 2, and that's with battery life. And that's always been the case with their previous watches, and that's still the case here because on the Apple Watch SE, maximum siguro 2 days ako with this. And like I'm running now on 66%. I charged this morning, so I'm only good for another day.
Sa akin, it lasts about a week on a single charge, and that's with everything on.
Yeah.
So, ang tagal talaga ng battery life niya, and I really love that. Okay, so let's talk about the price. The Huawei Watch Fit 2 is 7,999 pesos for the leather strap one, yung classic edition, and it's 5,999 for the active variant, yun yung rubber, yung straps.
And then for the Apple Watch SE, the price starts at $59.90 for the 40mm version, and then it jumps up to $79.90 for the 44mm version.
So it starts at, it
so
goes
it's
higher.
double the price. Yeah. Okay, so the question is here, do I think the Apple Watch SE is worth it? Now, I do have an iPhone 12 as my daily driver. And because of its ecosystem, Apple has always been proud of their ecosystem. I do think this is worth it because of the integration and because it really motivated me to lose those 12 pounds that I've already lost.
Okay, so my thoughts on this is being somebody who handles most of the finances at home, balancing the finances. I'm always after value for money, and that's exactly what the Huawei Watch Fit 2 offers.
Agreed.
I mean, goodness, for 7,999, actually for 5,999, you get all these functions that some of it you don't even get on the Apple Watch that you're using now. For instance, wala siyang SpO2.
Wala siyang pedometer. Well, may pedometer siya, pero kailangan mo i-download para makita sa watch face. Alright, so since this is a smartwatch smackdown, I am just gonna concede because while a lot of the features are very comparable between the two watches, the biggest point here why we're giving the win or why I am conceding the win to the Fit 2 is because of its value for money.
So, panalo ko.
Yes, panalo ka.
Okay guys, so I hope you found this video helpful. Again, this is another episode of
Married with Tech.
I'm Leia.
I'm Jamie.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye!